Now that is the perfect recipe for the shittiest morning routine. If you have read or heard or conversed with anybody about productivity, everybody talks about the top 5 to 6 things that you should be doing every morning. That includes working out, journaling, meditating, breath work. But how are you supposed to do all of that even before your workday starts? That is almost impossible for most 9 to 5 workers. Let's say somebody convinces you to wake up 1 hour early every morning to have a better productive morning. But now what? Are you going to squeeze in all these activities? At least that's what all the productivity books talk about. Let's say even if you decide to hit all the activities, how is that going to work out? Are you going to work out for 5 to 10 minutes? It takes 2 minutes just to get ready. After that, you warm up for about 5 to 10 minutes and boom, your timer is up. Now you have no time for cardio or lifting. You need to move on to the next activity. Or it's time to meditate. Now I'm speaking from personal experience. The first few minutes are very hard to get into the groove of, especially if you have overstimulated your brain by either watching TV or scrolling through Instagram before you start to meditate. It takes a good couple of deep breaths to even get into the rhythm of it. But before you even get there, your timer goes off again and now you need to move on to the next activity before you even feel at peace. Do the same thing for reading or journaling, and in a few days you are going to hate yourself and just give up altogether. And now you have no aim to wake up early, and that's when you hit your snooze button on your alarm. So what the happened there? See, I'm not going against any of these things. All of these are very important practices for a well-balanced life. But it is not possible for most people to hit all those items and feel accomplished every single day. This goes completely against the rule of deep work. Before you even enter the deep work state, your timer goes off. Now, speaking from experience, I would only recommend you do 1 or 2 of these items every day. What I mean by that is, let's say you are reading a book and you are enjoying it. Don't stop reading just because your timer is up. Or let's say you're meditating for 10 minutes. But if you're feeling really good about it, don't stop just because your timer went off. It's already so hard to get into that meditative state. So if you are in that state, why give it up just because your plan said that you need to meditate only for 10 minutes? An example for working out would be, let's say you are lifting heavy for the next 2 days. You'll be working out for 1 hour, so you won't have much time for anything else anyways. But on the following day, if you have a 30-minute yoga session, now you have 30 minutes remaining for meditating, or you can split it up between 15 minutes of meditation with 15 minutes of journaling. Another example would be, let's say you have been working out or meditating or journaling in the morning and you don't have time to read a book. So when you drive to work, start an educational podcast of your choice or buy an audiobook. It's the same thing, isn't it? The point is to educate yourself with whatever topic of your interest. Sometimes if I get overwhelmed during the day and didn't have enough time to meditate in the morning, I would do some breathing exercises in the evening. It's not going to be as great as if I did it in the morning, but at least it's the next best thing. Some days you wake up on the wrong side of the bed and you can't focus on anything, let alone meditating. So in that case, just working out does wonders. Forget about every other activity, just focus on one item, that's it. But if you want to avoid these crappy feelings in the morning, maybe create a to-do list or a highlight of the day list the night before. Plan for 1, 2, 3 activities that you'll be hitting the next morning. But if the first activity is bringing you to an amazing state, forget about the second and third and just focus on the first activity. That's all. See, there are so many alternatives to making the perfect morning routine. It's just not sustainable to do it the way all the productivity gurus market it. Everybody is different, so every day is going to be different. Let your feelings decide how your morning routine is going to be. There is no one right answer here. But let's say if you want to hit all of these items, start looking your targets differently. Instead of trying to aim it daily, aim for weekly targets. Just try to hit all of these activities before the weekends. Maybe 100 pages of reading a book, 4 days of workout, 3 days of meditation, 2 days of journaling. Definitely try to squeeze in as many as possible in the morning before your brain is overstimulated. But some days are just going to suck. So play around with those feelings. But in all of this, have one constant going throughout, and that is waking up early a few hours before your workday starts. Even though you only finish 1 or 2 of these practices, at least you have a victory in your pocket before even your workday starts. Remember, everybody is different, everybody operates differently, so tailor your morning routine based on how you are, how you operate. That's all. See you next time.